Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 19. It's brought to you by Roll20. Haha, I got it in there.
Got him.
Got him. So let's get on into it. Arkoff, where can they find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Arkoff.
And that's about it. I'll stream when I stream.
Sounds good. Willie, where can they find you?
They can find the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo. I'm posting online and didn't pull up my rhymes on time, but hey, got a Kickstarter going on right now that I'm a part of.
Dang.
It already funded within an hour, but like it's pretty sick. Basically, imagine actually having prices for magic items and price and guides for magic items in general, just right there. So it's a big book of that.
Is it an online database or a book?
I think one of the stretch goals is an online database too, but it is a physical book that also has hirelings, mounts. I didn't get to work on them, but I got to see them, and they're really nice. And of course, magic items, more geared specifically to specific classes. And I got to play with about 10 of them, so it's pretty rad. It looks pretty.
Yeah, it looks great. Join. Click the link for it. Connor, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Streaming some tabletop games on Tuesdays. Friday Funhouse. Basically just play a bunch of fun party games with my friends. Saturday, playing Yakuza 5 Remastered. Sunday, I'm playing Wildermyth, and after I'm finished with that, I'll be playing the Banner Saga. You already know about Dead House Sonata. They recently released some tech demos on their YouTube channel. Be sure to check that out.
Nice.
If you want to purchase a Founders Pack, click the link that I'll post shortly, and also check out my DM's Guild, where I release 5th edition subclass content, including the Fanged King Warlock subclass with vampire flavor that I just released, and November's subclass is being tentatively called the Path of the Rampage, and it is a ranged weapon attack themed barbarian subclass. So hopefully that'll be pretty interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
And then Gaijin, where can they find you?
From me at twitch.tv/GaijinGoon, but no H. I stream every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. US Central. I might be dabbling in Animal Crossing, because there's a couple new things in that new patch that I might be digging around in, but
You can finally become the gamer that you've always wanted to be.
Oh, dude, have you seen the rig that you can get in that game?
Did you see what's on it? Discord has rep on it.
Oh, God.
Yo.
Anywho, but my big announcements right now, I've got a new video that came out a couple days back, talking about Little Nightmares 2. That was my Halloween special of the teacher specifically, because I didn't think I'd find 15 minutes worth of stuff to culturally break down with her, but here we are. And then moving forward, I am knee deep in oh gosh, I've got so many topics. Which one was this one? Oh, that's right. Freaking Hisui, Zora, and Zoroark. Because I've been trying to stay away from Pokemon because I'm kind of tired of it, and I'm kind of tired of the content creator community, and I'm like, all right, there's been so much not talked about that needs to. I'm just gonna jump in here in any way. That originally that was gonna come out this weekend, but that's actually gonna come out Tuesday because I've got family stuff to do. But my big thing is I finally have an official Little G plush, and I'm just gonna drop it a couple times here. There you go. So right now, 140 have sold. I need 60 more to sell in order for it to actually be available. That's how Makeship works. And is only available till November 20th, and I'm hoping we can get it fully funded. I just want it accessible for people. I'm not looking to make a whole bunch of money like other people have done. I just want it out there because I'm proud. Oh yeah. But no, if you're interested, be sure to check that out. The price for the size of the thing is actually really good. I'm actually really impressed with the quality and the size.
How big is it?
I
Normal
think it's
plus
about
size?
8. I think it's about 8 or 9 inches tall.
That's pretty.
Sitting down.
Yeah,
like
that's
sitting
pretty
down.
nice.
So, yeah, it's really good quality. So yeah, no, I'm hoping it can succeed because I'd like to do more, but it's just gonna depend. So that's all I've got. I might have to run to the bathroom sporadically, just a heads up warning. But yeah, that's me.
All right. Just a heads up, guys. Eric, his cat is sitting tonight, and he's trying to get
Like a
online,
dork.
but he can't. So he may or may not show up randomly at some point tonight. We'll see. As
The
for
cat
my
currently has his tongue.
and the Wi-Fi apparently. As for me, I just started streaming Deltarune yesterday. It's a whole heckin' lot of fun. We started chapter 1. I plan on continuing that throughout next week. I'd say tomorrow, but I will not be streaming tomorrow. As well as apparently a lot of people saw my tweets last night where I was tweeting about bones.
Just bones?
Just bones. Because I was fighting a battle against Sans last night from like Undertale. Because I was like, oh, I've always wanted to play it, but like I didn't want to do the genocide route. But anyway, so I started fighting him. And it's literally me just in call screaming, bones! Every once in a while because I just get overwhelmed with a sea of bones from his attacks and whatnot.
Sea
Um, And everyone in call was like kind of dying. And then Rabbit made a meme, and then Aggie made a meme, and those are what I posted on Twitter and what's the banner on my server. And so people are like, "What's it from? I'm so curious." I'm like, all right, I'll stream it. So I promise I will stream me fighting and losing, maybe to Sans, at some point.
That's a lot of calcium.
It's a lot of calcium. We'll also be continuing Nexomon at some point, hopefully throughout the next week as well. And then on Monday, we drop Steins Gate. If you are looking forward to more Steins Gate, I am sorry. It's gone.
Rip.
I'm never streaming it again in my life. It is
I
not
was about to
happening.
ask if it picked up at all.
It did not pick up. And someone came into my stream and was like, I'm a Steins Gate enthusiast. And I said, you. And I shake him and I'm like, when does it get good? He goes, what day are you on? And in game it says like 8/1, so August 1st. And he goes, all right, you want me to whisper it to you? And I said, yes, please. And so he whispered it to me and he said, August 15th. And I said, well, that's it. We're wrapping up, guys. No more of this game. We're moving on to the next game. So I have a poll running over on my Discord. It's in my announcements channel. I'll repost it right now, actually. If you're like, where is it? It's only like 3 or 4 posts up. You can pick. We have a poll going for what game that we're going to be streaming next on Mondays. There's a variety of games. There's also like a 3-way tie. I'm not going to tell you what, but yeah, go vote. We'll be changing our Monday game. We'll be playing whatever that is, and you'll see on Monday. That's just how it's going to be. You'll find out Monday. So, yep.
All right. Well then. So we have a brand new system for inspiration. So anyone is up to getting a hero point if they are able to explain what happened when we last left our heroes.
Are we still doing regular inspiration then hero points?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
just hero points? Okay.
I'd need it.
Well, you folks burned a few last time. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
F you.
Earned our inspiration. Let's see. Do I
Okay.
have it?
Oh, okay.
I do.
Go for it.
No, I have inspiration.
Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna do it then. So when last we left off, our intrepid heroes, is that even the correct word to use? I don't even know.
Mm.
Anyway, we were shuffling along, buying things here and there. Quincy came to town and offered us an offer that apparently we couldn't refuse. We're supposed to take this gold schmeckle and toss it into an adult dragon's horde. Question mark, profit for Quincy, apparently. But we got some really good items at a very, very, very low price. Oh, let's see what else happened. I ran into some goblins, and it turned out that Bait has been building up a bit of an audience for himself. And yeah, now he's been hiring out goblinoids to go look for the G-Striker. And I was able to get a very nice dagger out of all of that, just feeding them basic information because they're all a bunch of clods. Goblinoids, am I right? Oh, let's see here. Quincy came into town. Oh yeah, and then Quincy had a box that opened up, and one of those slot tadpoles ran out, and then we went to the realm of dolls. Dolls! No, stop it! Anyway, in the realm of dolls, we were constantly grabbed by the ghoulies, so to speak. That was a fun time. And then Harrow's boyfriend, best friend, childhood friend showed back up, and we just obliterated him because he's always bad news. But he was inside more dolls, and that's always fun. And that's right. Viltaudis killed the tadpole because he was an eager beaver and didn't listen to the group. Viltaudis!
I zoomed off when I saw Slod, Dr. House. Well, Sir House was very specific.
But see, it didn't wait for the rest of us because the rest of us knew that we had to capture it alive.
Did you, though?
Yeah, after we heard
did.
the note.
See, we stopped and we took all the information into our brain holes, unlike some of us who love shoving lightning in it.
Lightning does solve a lot of problems.
I think,
like
I think he
living.
fried a couple of things up there. Maybe that's why he took off.
Have to rearrange some of your synapses. Anyway, we got it all back. We got back in this world. Harold finally got over the fact that... What was his name? No, not Daryl.
Adonde.
Adonde. Adonde está usted. Anyway, no, we figured out that, yeah, we were just done with Adonde, all of us, including Harrow. And so, again, he melted in the ground and went to the center of the earth. We still don't know if he's a lich. We're debating getting a knife that can trap his soul in one of the hells. I don't know how to deal with this. But
Wait,
anyway.
Adonde was there?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Viltaudis never saw him. He ported away with Quincy, remember?
Oh my god.
You're such a dork. I hate you so much.
Oh, I'm so ready to punch something right now. Oh, I'm just... Oh.
Anyway, so now that we're out of the doll hell, we're heading over to Iron Slag because apparently they got a giant robot, or not robot. What are they called in these worlds? Construct. There we go. Sorry, my brain's been a little fried. A little overindulgence last night, you see. So no, they have a giant dragon-killing construct, and we're gonna go see if we can steal it. Big emphasis on try. We have to go deal with a bunch of yak folk prior, but, you know, they're apparently slavers, so they're free game for murder.
I can be the new rogue of the party. I could be sneaky, maybe.
We should stop and get your drum first. It's in the area.
Oh, you want to do that first?
But that might entail an entire, like, quest line and multiple things going on. It's not like we're just gonna go pick it up. I don't know what's waiting for us in there.
It might just be sitting out in the open, right for the taking.
Okay, see, Viltaudis, this is the difference between you and me. I am not a thief. I just prey on idiocy. There's a difference. There's a solemn honesty to it.
You can't see through the helmet, but Viltaudis would just be banana cat face with that.
Oh my god.
Good. All right, I will take my inspiration now. There's not much else I can think of that we messed up on or missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it.
You got most of my notes, so.
Pretty much. Other than that, Killian opened up his books and became a little smarter on the planes.
Oh, that's right. We learned that Killian couldn't read. It was great.
That was just some in Valtadis's head.
I
Oh.
can read. It's just some of the larger words are just like cosmology. Who uses that?
I've used it.
You have?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where?
Oh, so I'm a
Okay.
nobody then. Is that how it is? Okay, I'll remember this next time you're down for the count.
And above game, you also figured out that Adonde leaves by going straight down.
We don't know if he does that every time, but he did it this time. He just dug.
See,
Or
what we need to
melted.
do, we need to murder him and then collect him in a jar. What? I think it's a good idea.
Why not just put him in a giant jar and suffocate him?
Well, if he's undead, he doesn't have to breathe.
You could fill it with acid.
Maybe, but we have to get a really big jar and a lot of acid.
I mean, I can cast acid.
Acid drink.
How many
Acid
times?
Quite a
Lake.
few, actually.
Acid river.
Look, I can create up to 30 feet worth of acid. It's a lot.
Acid lake.
Well, anyway, let's continue on. We got a long journey ahead of us.
Maybe 35 feet. Actually, no, 30 feet, 5 feet every square.
Acid
A
cannon.
lot of acid is a lot of acid. And not
So I
the fun
will-
kind.
What's the fun kind of acid?
Battery.
Makes
the
you
one-
see clones
Oh.
without them actually being there. Pink elephants do.
I thought this would get drunk.
Depends
Did-
if it's dwarven ale or not.
Did Disney lie to me? How dare! Alright.
In any case, so you were in the middle of town when this all kind of sparked forth. You do have people who are kind of looking at you strangely. The normal townsfolk who are usually here pay you no mind because they expect this out of the heroes of this town, sure. But the people who come here to market are a little bit like, question mark, question mark, question mark, what? But one marketeer who isn't like that is certainly in a huff to head back out on the road. One Miss Coinsey. But before she goes, you know, just with her kind of cracked and creaky cart in tow, she turns back and looks at Cricket.
Okay.
I'm not too sure if I'll see you anytime soon, but especially after I go and kill Daryl. But anything you want me to look into? Maybe I'll bring you back something nice next time we cross paths.
You came to the wrong person. Literally, I have nothing in mind. This is above game, by the way.
I could use something that would further my capabilities of manipulating idiots.
Manipulating fools. Ah.
Didn't you already buy something that would help with that?
Yes, but see, Veltatus, I need more.
Did I sell you a cursed item?
No, you
She squints
sold
at
me.
you.
You sold me you sold me telepathy, which might be worse.
Oh dear. Ah. She throws up her hands. You know what? Yeah. Let's look into something to further your evil schemes. Smiles.
I mean, you know, you're oh God, I'm sorry, my brain tonight. You're an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur, you know, things that entrepreneurs need. Wink.
Besides a code and a living wage. In any case, is that all you folks want?
Dan gives the thumbs up.
Perhaps a better weapon, maybe.
Better weapon.
Hmm.
You know, you've got that mace at your side that you've not used in God knows how long.
Yeah, doesn't it hit you in the leg often?
No.
That's impressive.
I mean, I am wearing armor. If it is hitting me in the leg, I'm not aware of it.
So you're
Well,
not a
it's-
sword person?
I break it out for the undead.
So anyway, those are the things we'll look for. I don't know if Harold's looking for anything.
He is looking away from the ground. In fact, he's looking at the sky.
I don't know, maybe a new boyfriend or something.
Mm.
Hey,
I also always
maybe.
look for a cool weapon. Actually, anything cool if it looks cool, or if
You
it
lit-
does something cool.
You just got a cool weapon.
Yeah, against doors.
You know, actually, there is one thing, Quincy. Aside from that dagger, if you could find anything that can trap mortal souls or destroy mortal souls,
That's
that'd be
intense.
real great.
What are you doing?
She pulls out the besides the dagger. She
Yeah,
looks
'cause-
at it, and looks up at you.
Well, yeah, because see, all the dagger does is turn someone into a devil, but they could amass power over time and therefore come back, and that could be a really big mess. No, it needs to be lock soul in a cage or consume the soul or something like that, because we are tired of dealing with this stupid Reaper clone.
Oh, and mayhaps something that could contend with the Lich. What if not that? I would fancy a cloak of billowing.
Don't you smoke enough?
No, cloak of billowing, it... You know how capes flap dramatically in the wind? Looks really cool. This cloak can do that on command. No
pretty
wind
nice
required.
Sounds useful.
It's
Okay.
immensely useful. Style points. Also dramatic.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Finally, an easy item. Well, I can certainly look into that for sure. Against liches, though?
That's what I thought the soul-destroying thing was for, but apparently there's a clone overturned?
Yes, Philtal, it's because you ran off before any of this. You know what? Never mind. Yeah,
You
Quincy,
forgive
that's
me for saving Miss Quincy, I suppose.
Squints. Anyway, Quincy, we know you gotta be on your way. We gotta be on our way too, but those are the things on the docket, so to speak.
All right, well, I'll certainly see what Daryl has in stock. She winks at you and then walks off.
Remember, upward motion on the stab, not downward. You lose too much momentum.
She puts a hand up in the air as she walks off.
You know, it really is interesting how much more damage you do with a stab than a slash.
It is quite terrifying.
So, ladies and gents, shall we go take a nice long rest after that harrowing situation? And then possibly head on our way?
I could always use a nice cat nap.
Oh, do you need that? I can cast that on you if you wish.
Huh? You have a cat nap smell? I'm
Yes,
more
you're
tired
right.
than I thought. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You'd get a half hour of rest in 10 minutes.
That is such a thing. Although, Cricket, I've been dying to ask, when wintertime rolls around, do you have like a winter coat, or is it always the same coat regardless?
Fluffier.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was too much of a personal question.
No, it's
See, me
not.
on the other hand, I gain twice the entire fluff.
Yeah.
Come at me, winter! He's just gonna yell at the sky.
We'll go ahead and post this just for information, not actually casting it.
That's fair.
Yes.
I'm shocked you
So I
actually have catnap. Amazing. Okay.
So I should remind you all, you also got a bit of information about when the Vonnegut was going to be done.
Right.
Wasn't it,
was
a 10-day?
It was a 10-day, and you already spent 4 of your days resting back in town. It's going to take you probably another 6 days to get over to the Fire Giant's Lair.
Oh, good, so we don't have time.
We can rest on the way over.
If it's been 4 and it's gonna take 6, they're gonna have it up and going. So, Willie, what you're saying is, we have to intercept it and then somehow find a way to control it for ourselves. And then we can be our own Go Ranger team and everyone manipulates a limb.
I don't have a gift prepared for this, but I should have.
I was thinking Big O, but that works.
Well, cause there's 5 of us, and there's usually 5 on a team, and someone's got the left arm, right arm, the 2 legs, and then you've got the center part.
Wait, so I'm the Green Ranger, you're the Blue Ranger, Arrow's
I
the
the Blue
Purple
Ranger?
Ranger. You're wearing blue.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
Cricket's the Purple Ranger.
What?
The hat. And the tabard. Would you prefer to be the Orange Ranger because Tiger?
So wait, who's the Red Ranger, Killian or Harrow?
Killian.
Cough.
Arrow's
That's
the
fair.
purple.
What color would you be then, Cricket?
I was blue.
Well, I was red, and that was gonna be a 3-way tie. Anyway!
Brown Ranger.
Brown Ranger.
Killian
You
just
can't get this
mumbles
on Real
that
Critical.
under his breath. Cricket turns to Killian slowly and nods.
He's just stroking his chin stubble.
Can't get this on Critical Role.
There was actually a Purple Ranger in Wild Force. It was the Wolf Ranger.
Yep.
Shit.
I know
He was
my
a werewolf.
Power Rangers.
Oh wait, no, the Sentai version was a werewolf. Norman.
All right, well, let's
Okay.
skedaddle on our way.
Certainly. All right, which means let's go to the skies.
Oh no, the skis.
So you met back up with your clonic hosts, as they were, and you told them, hey, it's time to go all the way across the map. Sure, why not? I mean, at this point, they've already put up with most of your bullshit, and, they figure you probably got something in mind. But it's time to make your way from Tribor to Iron Slag.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
It's all good. It probably will take 6 days to get over there. The skies have been relatively clear, save for... Well, I don't think you really have many other hits out on you at the moment that can at least get as high as you can.
Oh boy.
But you have plenty of time to talk about your feelings.
I have not drank enough.
What do you mean?
It's customary for my people to just really enjoy a good party, and I don't feel like I've been able to enjoy a good party in a long time.
We have been rather busy.
I've spent all my time trying to collect money and screw over idiots, the old saying, a fool and his money is soon parted. Well, call me the Red Sea, because, well, no, that joke doesn't work in universe, damn. Well, anyway, we need to party more often. We need to go do something just for fun.
You have been get up and go for a while.
Yeah,
Like
anytime we
what?
want to rest. Oh my goodness, maybe I need a rest still.
You are speaking my language, girl. Don't worry about it.
But anytime we try and take a rest, something drastic and dire is happening, and we can't do even that. I don't even
Why
sleep. Ah.
And by the way, why are we always the ones that have to save this freaking world? Are there no other adventurers that can do this?
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, Force Grey is stupidly busy.
Yeah,
I
with
was
what?
literally the only person they could spare.
Yeah, more like
With what?
stupidly stupid.
Nope, that's just me.
Yeah, since you fried your brain.
And what are they busy with? Extorting the locals?
No, that would be the Lords of Waterdeep themselves. Force Grey is
Oh.
typically dealing with their bullshit on top of everything else happening in Faerun.
So why don't we just Why don't we just go there and burn it all to the ground?
Waterdeep? Because there's people that live there.
I see. We get the people out first. And by the
You
way,
would
we
not
have
know
a.
who is friend or foe. Trust me on that.
And by the way,
Awful.
we also have an entire pirate adventure right next to Waterdeep to still go do. Remember?
I mean, I have a goal in Waterdeep anyway.
Yes, we know that you've got that horrible rage boner against Seven, and trust me, we all want to punch that stupid kid in the face. Many times, until it's concave and bloodied!
Cricket
By
just
the
walks
by,
over
Cricket.
to Danzan and then like pushes him down to sit down and then goes, never say that again. And she walks away.
Whenever you intend to go after Seven in Waterdeep, you are going to need a plan.
Oh, I have a
And-
plan.
No, I mean a very carefully laid plan that does not involve the locals.
Mine didn't involve the locals. My plan is just to sink my teeth into him and rip him to bits.
But we have to get to him first.
Yes, and navigating Waterdeep is not just walking through the streets, it's stepping on eggshells of every power there. Not a fun place, Waterdeep. There's a reason Harshnag never bothered to live there.
Never been one for impressing little lordlings with my actions.
That reminds me. If it were possible then, because it's very obvious that someone from that group's gonna be coming back after us, is there some way to keep them from running away like they keep doing?
Do
Some
you have
kind
anything
of
that can block teleporting?
binding spell? I don't know. I don't have anything.
Do any of us know the hold person spell?
No, I
No,
do.
but I could.
Oh, I suppose it depends on their person. Might need hold monster.
I thought I did.
I
Where is it?
do. I do.
There it is. I've got it as well.
Somewhere in there.
You remember I
Yep.
tried using it against a giant, but a giant is not humanoid shape, even though they are, just bigger.
They're giant sheep.
Hold monster's the more general purpose one.
I hate that. It's stupid.
Anyway, what do we know about the what do we know about Iron Slag and trying to infiltrate this place?
It's going to be very, very hot.
Oh, obviously. But wasn't there talk about like a yak village at the very top and that's how we had to get in?
Yaks?
Yeah, it's a bunch of yak folk.
I don't know.
Oh, right. You got your information from goblins.
Well, anyway, from what I heard, the only way into Iron Slag is to go through this yak village. And I wouldn't trust diplomacy because they are slavers.
Well, then just fly over it.
Well, no, that's the problem. We have to go into it, Cricket.
If they're slavers, I say kill them all.
Right, but we gotta do it in a way that it's not gonna raise the alarm for every single fire giant in the vicinity.
Well,
What we
release the
need-
slaves,
what we
equip
need-
them, and start a riot.
True, but equip them with what? I mean, maybe there's weapons about, but we'd also have to free them, organize them, make sure that they're gonna be brave enough to even fight for themselves. There's a
If
lot
they're
of
up.
factors.
What if we give them the sword and do what we did with bait? That was funny.
Well, that could work theoretically speaking, but these are yak folk. They're not exactly giants. Unless there's something else we could give them.
mean,
Didn't
it
you
would
say
attract the
something
ch-
about...
The attention of the giants. It might
But see,
cause a nice diversion.
possibly, but it's also going to pull every fire giant down there.
Here's an idea, considering the information you've transcribed. Could we not simply meet up with Bait, and take advantage of his army?
See, that was the initial plan, is that when the army goes into attack, then we just kind of scooch our way in and overtake. Oh god, names. What is that giant construct's name? Look, so I can write it down again.
Vanadad.
Vanadad, thank you.
You know, if we need an instant in with Lord Bait, when we meet him, we can just give him the sword. Say his god or whatever, let us bring it to him.
Oh.
Or we could just like drop it off, like not hand it to him, but you know, like, keep up appearances of divinity.
So we're going to Rainbow Rocket again.
I mean, Cricket, think about it this way: if we give it to him, not only is it just gonna be one guy getting the attention of all these giants, it's gonna be an entire army who's gonna get the attention of all these giants. That would actually be a perfect distraction.
Yeah.
That would be, yes. Ooh.
So, are we thinking we're gonna do that? It would be the best time for distraction to worm my way in and try to either reprogram or take over something the Vanadad.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Yes.
Are we the baddies? We're being kind of devious about this.
Phil Taunus, how long have you known me?
Not long.
You've known me long enough. This confusion and manipulation. That I'm sorry, these are things that I'm really good at. Why fight a
I'm
bad?
not knocking it. I'm just saying it's.
Look, we're not the baddies. The giants are the baddies because we're not trying to murder everyone. We're just doing condensed murder.
I'm not doing any murder here. I'm just dropping my sword. Oopsies. And someone's picking it up.
Oopsies, Butterfingers.
Are you sure you're not a lordling of Waterdeep?
A what?
Never mind.
Well, anyway, it sounds like we got somewhat of a plan, but we're also going to figure out not only where the army is currently, but also how to get back to Bait.
And we see the army. Where are we heading exactly? Ironslag?
Yeah, but we were also told via the goblins that Bait was leading an army to Ironslag.
Yeah, have we seen an army? We're on a ship in the air. We can see miles and miles. Do we see any inkling of any armies?
So on your way over there, you have seen several bands of goblins kind of on their way northeast. Yeah, northeast, that makes sense. Usually taking along the main roads themselves. You haven't seen anyone really collect, like, in a big enough group yet. And you probably won't see that until the woods, where you wouldn't be able to see that. The Silver Marches.
Killian, quick question. You've got the ability to locate people, correct?
Correct.
Do you think you might be able to locate Bait specifically?
We need to know a general area.
That's fair. I wonder if we would have enough time to run recon.
While all this is happening,
So
sorry, I was gonna say Cricket is unattuning from the Finder's goggles and attuning to the armor.
Cool.
I will be unattuning from the boots because I have not used them at all this entire time. And we'll be attuning to the what was it? Oh, the Psy Crystal.
And Viltalis will be working on that Cloak of the Manta Ray for Killian.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, you're building up the Cloak of the Manta Ray to head into the Fire Giant's place.
Oh no, just preparing it ahead of time. Since I'm
Okay.
swapping out an infusion for it.
That's fair. Okie dokie.
Did you wait on that for now? until maybe we go
Well, the other
together?
cloak is a cloak of elven kind.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be
I
more.
could hold off on that, and Gillian could still use it for now.
Now's your chance, Connor. What do you choose?
Pick your poison.
Boy.
You want neutral rolls on stealth?
Well, if we're bent on sneaking around, I might as well hold off until we go to the storm giants.
There.
So for the time being, I'll keep the cloak of elven kind, but
Viltatus is gonna sit around and twiddle his thumbs.
Can you like craft anything?
Depends. I can craft a lot. I can technically even craft magic items outside of infusions.
I was about to say, do you have any like single use? Are there single use items that you could craft?
Let me check. That's typically more alchemist artificers territory.
Ah, okay.
Also, chat. I got Caitlin to make art of the Shatter Spike sword.
Shatter Spike.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. It looks really cool.
It does look pretty good.
Yeah, that's definitely more alchemist's area.
So I shouldn't send rust monsters after you, right?
I mean, at the moment.
I would be really upset.
It doesn't really expand on this, Willie. But my 10th level feature, Magic Item Adept, it says if you craft a magic item with a rarity of common or uncommon, it takes you a quarter of the normal time and it costs you half as much as the usual gold. But I don't know 5th edition's rules for crafting magic items to begin with, from a player perspective.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
That has typically always been the territory of NPCs from 5th edition.
Let's see. Crafting magic items. Let's see, well, what's the ingredients?
That I don't know.
Ah, here we go. For something that's common, it would take you probably about regularly 1 work week and cost about 50 gold. So, if you could have that, that would probably be 5 days and 25 gold. And if it's a potion or a scroll, it's already half.
So half of half.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't have any gold. If anyone has any gold left over, I could get to crafting potions. Assuming we have materials on hand.
How much gold do you need?
Let's see, how much would it be for the potions, Willie?
So it'd be 25 gold for crafting a potion.
And that's at half price?
Yeah.
Got it.
So you could use the canned ham as your like source of materials to make potions.
Ugh.
Wonderful.
You can make 1 potion using canned ham.
Ugh.
Do you want me to do that? I mean, it would be a potion of healing.
Hammy healing.
Ham flavored potion of healing.
It's porktastic.
Hey, we're always hamming it up. Why is this any different?
Ah.
I mean, Cricket would probably drink it as a tiger, but no way, man, no way.
So I'm assuming that's a no on the crafting.
Not with ham healing potions.
Delish.
It's fantastic.
Well, anyway.
Wait, Willie,
Yes.
could I use my cherries as materials for that? Because I still have a lot of cherries.
Oh.
When I
the
was feeding the
marshmallows?
pixies.
Oh, yeah. I think you could, in fact, make a potion using those cherries.
Would cherry flavor be suitable, Cricket?
It's literally medicine.
Oh. Don't say it like that. It's drastically less exciting when you say it tastes exactly like cherry medicine.
I mean, if you think about it, it heals you. It's a concentrated cherry flavor.
So it tastes like tussin.
I don't have 25 gold, so you're asking the wrong cat.
I have 24 gold. If someone has 1 gold, I can do it.
You know what? Sure. I'm curious what concoctions you're gonna make. So here you go.
Potatus will whip out the cherries.
Please don't say it like that.
The Zelda cooking sound starts playing.
Yeah.
Now, is there a specific skill check I need to make, or
Let's
does it just
see.
happen?
I think you're good enough to the point where you shouldn't have any problems. However, let's see. Why don't you give me a sleight of hand intelligence check for me, please?
Sleight of hand intelligence check. I actually do not know how to alter that on the sheet.
So, an intelligence check, and then you add proficiency if you have it. For a sleight of hand.
Got it. Yeah, no, we're gonna flash of genius that.
There you go. Yeah, you're making this thing no problem.
Intelligence of 18. Rolled a 10.
Just a whiff of cherry cloud, like concentrated cherry flavor, gets into your mask and in through your eye holes. So you might get a whiff of that. But you have a potion of healing.
Nice.
It is not quite as thick or as mountainy as your usual potion fare. There we go.
So, who wants this? I can't drink it through my helmet.
I mean, I'm good.
I'll hold on to it if no one else wants it.
I've already got 3, so.
Potatus will hold it out.
Cricket will take it.
All right. So, let us get you, not Rock on Chicago, excuse me. I'll just put on a Covert Affair for now. I'll be good. So let's just say that you had discussed with the D's that you kind of wanted to sneak in through the woods, in case you might catch a glimpse of any goblin army amassing. D tries to fly as low as she can towards the top of the trees, but it seems like you might have to go in a little bit deeper if you want to really know if anyone's down there.
Well, if it can't be helped.
I'm gonna zoom in on the map. There we go. And I'll put you over here for now. So, we are going to look for Bates' army instead of flying straight in. Do I have that correct?
Yes.
Because we're looking for the army.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alright. So, you disembark. Except for Harrow, he's going to stay on the boat. And you head into the Coldwood. It's relatively peaceful up here, especially within this area, and especially right next to the river itself. But let's get some investigation check or survival check or perception check. No, not perception checks. Investigation or survival checks. There we go.
Survival.
Soft 20.
12.
Well, I guess I'll do this, and if it doesn't yield much, I've got backup plans. You said survival or investigation?
Mm-hmm.
God, 23. Hang on.
Hi, bird. Aw.
Where's that image? Oh God.
Oh, it's all the way up.
I was about to say, Willie, I know you got it somewhere. Anyway, 23.
Okay. And Cricket, what are you using? Or are you not going to search?
Oh. I'll search. Hold on. Yeah, I guess I'll just search using, perception. Or survival. Well, you said survival or investigation? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter what I use. They're both garbage. 20.
Yeah, but you got a 20.
All right. So,
I was gonna say, I was taking a minute because I also want to use names, places, and faces.
Oh, nice.
Or names, faces, and places.
you can also effortlessly identify a clue about his movements. All right. Killian.
Yeah.
In your checks around the woods, you do notice, and this is interesting, sort of a tattered, almost defiled piece of wood that was depicting the sign of Magubulet, if I said that right. Which, if you recall, was that goblin god.
Goblin war god.
Mm-hmm.
That's goblinoid right there.
Are we all together or separately searching?
You tell me.
I'll search separately.
Viltatus will also search separately.
I turn around and nobody's with me. Look at this. It's
Oh.
Viltatus kind of blends in with the woods.
He's in red.
Is Killian?
Viltatus wears green.
Yeah, I'm all super souped in too. Let's see. Danzan,
Mm-hmm.
in your investigation, you do in fact hear kind of weird scratchy noises in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Not too far away from your position. With your investigation check. Let's see. All of you are in separate places. Great. Viltatus, with your survival check, you see sort of tattered rations kind of leading in a trail and becoming more concentrated as you get closer to the river. And Cricket, you smell the stank of a bunch of goblinoids.
Ugh.
But all four of you are
Goblins.
converging basically right at the fork in the river.
Oh. Well, I guess we all found our way here then.
It took Killian a little bit longer, but he caught up.
So
Yeah,
the idea was, oh god, there's two Voltatuses.
I couldn't control the other one.
Which one is yours? Okay. This Viltatus just disappears out of existence.
Oh jeez.
How'd
Okay,
you
so
do that?
so this is the plan. It's basically the same thing that we did before. I'll illusion up a big, wobbly earth elemental. Tell him that I'm back in his greatest time of need to re-deliver the sword to him.
Let me put this out of the way.
What?
All right.
No, Cricket, what? What's going on?
I can make it appear in my hand magically, and she does so.
Well, true, but that's the whole point, is that, you know, once the distraction's there, we can just take it back when we need it.
I know. Here you go. She gives it over to you.
Thank you, Cricket. Okay. It might be good if I go in alone. But just kind of back me up if something goes sour, okay?
How will we know if something goes sour?
Oh, Killian, it's me. You'll know.
They'll just start screaming.
See? Right on the money. Cricket, you get me.
You're probably right.
I'm very right.
I guess I'll bed down and occupy myself then.
Well, you know, like, if you hide somewhere and keep an eye out for me, you know.
Cricket's gonna go hide in a tree.
Gillian,
Yes.
while they're doing their magical tomfoolery, would you like to play cards?
I like to call it hijinks, but whatever.
I was never any good at cards. Well, why not?
What games do you know how to play?
Tiddlywinks.
You too?
That's a man's game.
More physical than mental. Just know how to aim something and then you flick it.
Did you just pick up a medium-sized boulder and plop it down for the tiddlywinks? Or is that for me, Willie?
I think that one's for you. I'm not sure if
Okay.
that one counted the tiddlywink.
Do you even carry the sword? It's kind of big.
I can't wait for me and Viltatus to sit down at this rock, start playing cards, and then all of a sudden in the distance we hear doing da doing da doing da doing da doing da 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 da.
God damn it, dissension rules again. Fucking regional variants.
How did I win?
New NPC rolls in. I'm the queen of cards. All right, are we ready to do this thing?
I don't know. I guess so.
Yes. All right, Willie.
Okay. You have control of the boulder.
It is major image time.
Excellent.
The boulder.
The boulder. This will include, let's see here. Sight, smell, but nothing that can physically harm. So, I'll kind of have it flatten out like it's a lump of earth that's moving, kind of like how an earth elemental would earth glide. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. And then just kind of go through the camp, trying to make sure not to touch anything alive. Otherwise, they'll catch wind of what I'm trying to do. And then just try to make my way into like the middle of the camp or near bait or something along those lines. With
Okay.
G-Striker in hand. Or back.
Jeez.
Because that thing's big.
All right. And Cricket, you are close by, just hiding in a tree.
Yes.
You want to give me that stealth check, please?
Yes. Nine.
Excellent. Okay. Okay.
Great.
You wide boulder your way into a makeshift camp. Around you are approximately 20, maybe 30 goblinoids. Mostly goblins. there are a couple of bugbears and a couple of hobgoblins as well.
Okay. Is this as far in as I can get without them possibly catching on to what I'm doing, i.e., touching the illusion and such?
So let's see. Are you just kind of wide rolling into camp like as normal, or are you trying to sneak in as a wide boulder?
I'm not trying to sneak in. I'm just trying to stay at arm's length, because as soon as anything touches the illusion, it's gonna go through and they're gonna catch on to it. So I'm trying to keep my distance, and if I can't keep my distance anymore, that's when step 2 is gonna occur.
Okay.
And I'll try to expedite this as quickly as possible.
All right. So for the most part, you are able to boulder worm your way through the camp, untouched. The goblins don't really seem to notice you. The hobgoblins kind of look down. Worm.
Worm.
And the bugbears don't notice you either.
Okay.
But as you are worming through this camp, you can see that they're all relatively well equipped, right? You know, they've got some very nice like studded armors and what have you, all of various different like colors and platings and make, but they are a well furnished army, for lack of a better word.
Gotcha. So I guess, yeah.
They look like they're waiting.
They're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a large or larger tent that might be like a command tent?
There sure is.
Can I get close to it without having to like do anything complicated?
Let's see here. I'm getting all of my bad rolls out now. This is great. So, yeah, you're able to kind of worm your way over.
So,
no problem.
When I'm able to get, not in like directly in front of, but kind of in the middle, I will manipulate the illusion to where it will look as though there's this amorphous mass with tendrils coming out the ground, like elemental, earth elemental, and just call out in a goofy over-the-top voice, "Where's Lord Bait? I seek him." I have. Oh God, hang on. Wake up. I must return to him, the artifact that set these things in motion.
The camp is looking at the weird rocky tentacle blob in front of Lord Bates' tent. Like, wow.
Lord Bait, I beseech you once again to take up your arms and your destiny.
No. You hear shuffling from inside the tent. As I look through my list, there we go. And sure enough, the flap opens, and a well-armored bugbear stands in front of the weird rocky blob.
Lord Bait! Once again we meet. Oh, nice.
This bugbear stands with a black tattered cape, blood across his armor, and two weirdly demonic spears in both his hands.
Does he need my sword? That looks pretty cool. She
I
kind
mean,
of like mutters to herself a little bit out loud.
Well, it's to draw the giants out, you know.
His piercing blue eyes kind of just shoot straight down and look down upon you. You've returned.
I have returned in your greatest hour, and during your greatest need. I've come to return that which will bring you victory.
Lord Bates takes a knee.
Lord Bates, this day you stand against Iron Slag and all of the fire giants within. I return to you the G Striker. And I'll just kind of like, I can't. I'm just gonna. This illusion is relatively large, and I'm just gonna try and like yeet it, and just have it look like it's getting just spat out the body.
Where'd it go? There it is.
There you go. Will you take up the arms once again?
Lord Bates looks down at the G Striker before him. My lord, why did you see it fit to take this away from me?
Because, young Lord Bates, you must not become reliant on things, but your own stoutness of heart and power of muscle and keenness of mind. I come to you now in a great need, but not every need is great. Rely upon your cunning and your wit and the strength of your army. I'm just gonna kind of turn around and wiggle earthy tentacles in the air, just try to rouse up the army a bit.
Wow! Wow! Lord Bate kind of stands up. Then I've heeded you well. I have raised my siblings. We have gathered our mightiest arsenal. I have made myself stronger in your blessing's absence. But I still have one other question for you, my lord.
And that would be... Oh.
Why did you see it fit to bring back up?
Sorry.
His piercing blue eyes shoot directly back at Cricket.
Oh. Lord Bate, you must understand there are other champions and those else who are trampled underneath the colossal weight of the giants of these lands.
As I understand it, little one.
This is not a plight of just you or your army, or even all of the goblinoids who suffer under the giants, but all people who suffer under the giants. You are their champion. It matters not goblinoids or any other race. It is a coalition to bring down all of the giants.
As I understand it, little one. He picks up the G Striker. I have you and yours to thank. But he reaches out with his other hand and goes to pat you on the head.
Oh, because he saw right through it?
He did an investigation.
Did he beat a 17?
He got a 19.
Oh, dang. Well, then I'm just gonna stand there with my ears drooping, waiting for the impact of the weapon.
I was gonna say he went from calling you like God to little one, and I was
I heard breaking up, so I didn't quite catch it.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, it's not you. It's my
But-
headphones.
He looks down at you, and then he gives you a wink.
Oh. I'll look back up with darting eyes and worried eyebrows, but realize what's going on, and then and then wink back.
My siblings. Many of our comrades, our blood, our brethren, are stuck within the reaches of Iron Slag. Our numbers right now are not enough to free them all. But we have been blessed on this day. Our Lord has returned to us. Wow! Yes. I feel empowered enough to make a plan. And as it would certainly have it, our Lord has brought us comrades, those who can help us with our plan.
Meanwhile, Killian and Viltanis are playing cards.
God damn it, how do you keep winning?
I don't know.
How far away are we from the vicinity of where they are?
So, this is right at the fork in the river. Like, they have their camp set up right there.
Oh, sorry.
You
Hold
are
on,
in
I'm
a
debating.
tree that is probably within 40, maybe 50 feet of bait at the moment. And the other two are across the river, probably hiding maybe 100, maybe 200 feet. No, not 200 feet.
I
400
imagine
feet.
we're just
Okay.
sitting cross-legged, cards in hand.
You guys are further back. Okay, so I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. Can I hear any of this, or can I only make out bits and pieces?
You can hear this loud and clear. Bait's got a really good, like, candor. Is that the word? Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, candor.
Like, he was built to be a leader.
Right.
Can I insight him at all just to determine whether or not he really is being honest about working with us?
Yeah, please insight.
Okay. Natural 20?
Oh my
Mm,
god.
So, you notice that he is basically putting on an incredibly good performance for his 30-man strong army
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. But every time he speaks of you, he kind of looks down at you and looking back over at Cricket. You can kind of see a bit of lightness cross over his face. If it's a little difficult to tell because of his helmet and his overbite, but like it definitely does seem like he feels more confident now that you're here compared to when you first arrived. A giant puddle of boulder with tentacles at his feet.
Cool. Well then, comrades, you shall have. I shall fetch them. The rest of them. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Okay, we have got to stop using the plus rule. Can we use a different rule set, Killian? Please.
All of a sudden, a wiggly tentacle boulder just bursts in on your card game.
There are different rules. This
Oh
is
my
too
God.
complicated. This
How
is
are
too
you
complicated for me. I just lay down the two funny twins and I win.
Hey, God.
Head just sinks.
Hey
Okay.
guys, are you done playing cards? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, how'd it go?
Apparently we have 30 more allies. Bait's onto the ploy, but he's playing along, so this should be a lot of fun.
We're on to the ploy that we're sending him in to sacrifice himself with
No,
the
that-
G-Striker.
No, that's not quite the plan, it seems, anymore, although that is the good backup plan. But no, basically what's going on is that he wants to work with us. We're going to do a coordinated attack. We're going to free all of his people, which will make a even bigger distraction, and then we go in and we figure out what we're going to do with the Vanadon.
Well, now that sounds like a plan I can get behind.
Armies and all that? Yeah, I figured you would.
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and dissipate with the boulder. I appreciate it, Willie, but I don't think it's going to be necessary anymore.
Danzan,
Yeah?
do you have any experience as a card shark?
Let me check my sheet.
You cannot defeat me.
No, that was my father, who was really good at grifting people in card games.
Ah, shame, because Killian would be a fucking monster at it. It'd make you a fortune.
Slowly turns to Killian.
Count me out.
I figured as much. All right, well, let's go meet up with our allied army and talk to Bait about what we're doing.
And 30. There we go. Heck yeah. I can count. All right. So do you four approach Lord Bait and his army?
I mean, I'm assuming it's as much.
Cool. Let's see here. He plunges the G Striker into the ground for now, as he puts his two spears at his back and kind of stands at the ready, waiting for you.
I'm gonna waddle up on in. Hey, so the great elemental, as he called himself, said, you were looking for comrades? We do have a similar goal. And maybe it was fate itself that had its cross paths, Lord Bait. Soft wink.
Indeed. Did the Lord tell you everything then?
Just about. Although we're not 100% sure about how you wanted to go about attacking this place.
Right now, we are in a very precarious situation. You see, atop of the mountain lies the Yak folk. They have several of our siblings inducted as slaves.
How many are we talking?
He starts counting and then discussing with the hobgoblins, because the other bugbears certainly don't know. And then I kind of need to take a look at myself, so I can jump over to the other page without you looking, and I'm vamping, no worries about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 Yak folk are up there. But it gets worse than that. The Yak folk are vicious when they aren't pretending to be hospitable. At the moment that there's any danger, they will kill all of their slaves.
So the extremist sort of slavers. Ugh.
There is also a chimera halfway up this mountain that will attack anything that approaches from the sky.
Oh! Well, it's good to know that we were going, We were thinking about going from the top down, but that sounds like a horrible idea.
Well, I mean, if you go bottom up, I'm sure you'll get the chimera's attention too. I've lost one already to get this information.
Ah. Well, Viltatus, Killian, Cricket, what are you all thinking?
The normal troops
So-
cannot attack from above like we can. We need to deal with that chimera before anything else. Because if we can clear the way for them and coordinate and pinch them from above and below at the same time, we stand a better chance.
The one problem that would come with that, though, is that if the Yak folk knew that there was something really big going down, they may execute everyone. We need to avoid that.
What if we were to sneak in from above and try to free the slaves?
I think freeing the slaves first would be our first objective.
Lord Bate, do you know if the slaves are ever collected together in one place?
Separate, in individual huts.
By what means are they shackled?
On their feet, mostly, so that they can't run away too far.
But
And
we're
they're
talking...
usually-
But we're talking mundane, right? No crazy magic, no crazy yak folk magic.
You want to talk about yak folk magic?
I mean, more information that we have, the better off we are. I mean, that's an old war strategy, right, Killian?
I mean, yeah, having more information is always better.
What's cool about this sequence is that I can make rolls on what information Lord Bate has gathered from his army to see if they are very good rolls or not, which has been kind of fun. Let's see.
The way I understand it is that the stronger spell, or rather not even the spellcasting yak folk, any of them can just as easily possess a humanoid body.
I'm sorry, possess?
Yes. That's how they go into town to gather more supplies.
These yak folk are freaking weird. Question though. How trusting or paranoid are they of each other? Is there any sort of dissonance we might be able to take advantage of? Some internal political squabble?
From what we were able to find out, they are a rather tight-knit, small society. It seems like no one thinks twice to speak up against the chieftain, but otherwise there have been no weird, schisms amongst their ranks.
That could be tricky. So, they can possess other people. They're not exactly hive-minded, but they will execute everyone. I don't know. Any ideas, guys?
Not particularly, no.
Phil,
We might just have.
Go ahead.
We might just stick to have. We might just need to stick with freeing as many as we can. It's a
My
shame to
current-
think about, but we can't save them all. We can't save them all.
My current line of thinking is as follows. The Chimera still needs to be dealt with. If we can deal with that, and then free the slaves. As we're freeing the slaves, Lord Bate and his army can march up. That distraction coming from below might give us a bit more time to get more free. And once they're free and we get them equipped, Pincer, they'll be
So-
caught between two veritable armies.
So, question then. Would it be better for us to possibly try and bait the Chimera out?
Yes.
And then, once we take care of that, maybe after a day's rest, then go back through and execute this plan? Because I don't think we can take on the Chimera and have this army coming up at the same time and not spook the Yak folk.
Would they not notice a Chimera going missing?
Oh, they'll
About the
notice it.
same.
They'll notice it going missing, but it'll be a lot less suspicious if it was just one isolated event and then a pincer attack versus a pincer attack trying to deal with Chimera and making sure that they don't kill all the slaves. It's one less variable we'd have to worry about.
My goal isn't the slaves, so I'm here to deal with the Chimera.
More of our brethren are within the fire giant's den, deep within the mountain itself. There are 2 ways in through the Yak Folk village. An elevator and a set of stairs.
How many of your brethren are that deep within?
He looks at you, funky metal man, with sadness in his eyes.
More than I think I can save this time. I wanted to wait for the rest of my army to arrive, but something tells me that there's something happening deep within the mountain. I'm not sure what.
I'd imagine the whole group just like looks at each other.
You 3 are actually gonna hear Danzan talk in your head. Should we tell him about the Vanadad?
Viltatis will nod.
It probably would be for the best, yes.
Why not?
Well, Lord Bait, we may have information about what exactly they're doing, though I don't know how well aware they might be. They're trying to put back together a dragon-killing giant construct called the Vanadad.
What?
It is a mechanical monstrosity, the likes of which Faerun has not seen in ages. It is enough that ancient dragons fear the creature, this construct.
So, that being said, we're trying to inevitably go in and either convert it, control it, or destroy it.
If we can get to the Vanadad and take control of it, we can turn it against the giants. Just because it was constructed for the purpose of killing dragons does not mean it cannot kill giants just as easily.
If not easier.
Bait is slack-jawed. Rubs his face once. Beckons over a hobgoblin.
Good afternoon. Good You know, Chief God just wanted to get big. That was her whole plan.
Yeah, but, you know, those are hill giants. Their plans are typically pretty simple.
Fire giants are so much more dangerous. And that's not even counting the likes of the stone giants.
But they're not very tactile. Remember, when they overran Tribor, all they did was just bum rush. They didn't really seem to have much of a plan. So they might be big, they might be really good at crafting, but I wonder how much tactile smarts they got.
That still doesn't address our current concerns with the Chimera, the Yak folk, and the slaves.
True, but I would still say we try to isolate the Chimera and take it out. Give it a little bit, just a very little bit of time, as to not draw too much suspicion. And then go for that pincer. We have to move extremely fast, and there's a lot of variables that we can't account for.
Can you be honest with me?
I don't know,
Okay.
Danzan. Can you?
Yes.
Did I leave my blood to their doom by bringing all these people here at the foot of Iron Slag?
Not necessarily. We've got resources, we just gotta figure out how to manage them properly. Because if nothing else, Lord Bait, you and Armin could make for a very, very good distraction. And as I've heard, a lot of goblinoids are very, very good at hit-and-run tactics. It would be unwise to run directly into your doom, but to draw them out, wear them down, arrow after arrow, stab after stab. I think you could make something happen.
I would have to be able to get them up to the top of the mountain. Right now, our current way of getting up there is a single staircase, followed by, what was it? A rope bridge? Small rope bridge, nothing completely extreme, but heading into the Yakfolk village is sort of a disadvantage that we need to circumvent.
How many people can we fit on the airship?
Probably not enough, and even if we could, it'd be hard to disguise it. Let me see here. Yeah, we probably couldn't put the entire army in a 20-foot cube.
Well, we have the upper deck and the lower decks. I can't remember. Is there any spell to make objects, such as the airship, invisible? Because invisibility just says a creature. It doesn't specify objects.
I think you just gave me an idea for a cool new spell, but I'll have to work on that a little bit.
Talk to your goblin friend again.
You know something that we might be able to do, Viltalis, you got that smoky bottle?
Yes, the ever-smoking bottle.
If they used it for the army.
I was thinking either that or we use that on the ship and try to pass as a cloud of sorts.
Keep in mind it's smoke. Unless every other cloud in the sky is black, they'll know something's up.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of weather are we looking at, Willie?
It's partly cloudy, nothing horrible. It's been actually a really nice ride up here.
But if you give it to the army, they can cover their numbers. It'd be best to use it on the ground.
That would be wise.
The advantage would be them not knowing how many we have.
What do you make of that, Lord Bait? Concealing your army with a wall of smoke. Perhaps in the dead of night, they cannot distinguish the darkness from the smoke.
That sounds reasonable.
They all have dark vision, right?
I believe so.
Okay. I'm assuming most things except killing have dark vision, but you know.
Most things. Hang on. I might be able to help with something. Give me a second. Feet. Okay, Willie. This is something else I could do.
Oh.
Because if we're moving independently, I could, because we've done it before, I could use Conjure Woodland Beings to pull out 2, I think it was Dryads, that can cast Pass Without a Trace. They would have 60 feet to work with. And I'd like to think that that could fit the majority of this army, considering so many of them are small, are technically small category.
60.
Because the duration is up to 1 hour for the summoning. That's gonna take way longer than an hour to go up the mountain, huh?
Probably.
Yeah.
You might have to like airdrop in the Dryads on their way up.
Yeah, okay, never mind. That probably won't work then. Dang.
This is Pequod.
I understood that reference.
Well, I mean, above game, just to kind of move things along, like, how do we want to deal with a chimera first and foremost? The idea that I had was to try and draw it out, get it in singular combat, and not really alert the yak folk too much. Like maybe the chimera's going after one target that they don't necessarily have to concern themselves with, and then before they realize that the chimera hasn't come back, then we move.
Could work. Although the chimera seems like a thing that they would want to keep a lot of track of.
Yeah.
Theoretically speaking, yeah. It also depends on how smart the yak folk are.
Smart enough to possess a humanoid.
I've seen things with pretty low intelligence to be able to do that. So, I mean, what else would you suggest? Because I'm open. I'm open to anything.
Keep in mind that chimeras are capable of flight.
Well,
We would need to
theoretically,
deal with that as well.
well, that's why I was thinking maybe we fight on the airship. And we just bombard it. I'm pretty sure the D's aren't going to like that plan, but it's maybe one of the best things we got.
And we'd have the D's, well, 2 of them maybe try and help with combat. That might be useful.
Yeah, if we could harpoon it, I mean.
If we could harpoon it and drag it away, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's try doing that.
Okay,
If we
I'm
could-
fine with it.
If we could drag the chimera away, that's one less of a threat. And then we can come back, you know?
Because another thing too, well, I guess it depends on how easy they can move a 30 creature army up the mountain. Because if they're solely distracted with just the chimera, that might give them.
30's pretty small though. You could do some recon stuff with 30.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Because it's like if the yak folks' attention is specifically with the chimera, and they're not paying attention to much else aside from the thing that the chimera might be going after, that might give bait the opening to get everyone up the mountain.
A thought just occurred to me.
Okay.
Lord Bate,
Yes.
have any of your scouts returned from the Yakfolk encampment?
I was able to retrieve 3 out of the 4.
You said they are able to possess humanoids. Are we certain we're not being undermined as we speak?
He pulls out one of his spears, and then he kind of knocks it into the ground. And he gets a good look at you, Viltatus. I'm pretty sure, little one.
Very well then. And Viltatus is going to hold out the ever-smoking bottle to him. When you open this, the smoke will not cease unless you utter the code word. And that word is Tassoc.
Tassoc. This will be good.
I wish I had more to give you.
We can make do. In any case, I will prepare to mobilize the troops. I assume I'll meet you at the top.
Bait, here. And she takes it out of her pocket and tosses him the finder's goggles. I expect these returned to me at some point, but you might find a use for them.
They look stylish.
You.
He has no idea what they are. He rolled poorly.
Oh.
He's just gonna wear them on his head and not use them. That's all right.
You can explain what they are.
Nah.
Wow.
Can I step in and tell them what they do?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay. Lord Bait, those are more than just for style. If you wear them and attune to them, if you find an article, an item of sorts, you can use those goggles to figure out where the... Hang on, because I'm not sure about the details.
I posted it for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. You can actually learn about where that particular creature person is. It might help you find your way a little bit better.
I see. He grips it in his hand. I need you to drop an attunement slot, I think.
Oh, you too, huh? Man, that problem's been everywhere.
If that's the issue, you can give him back.
Oh, are you free? We should all be at our most optimal.
Is there anyone in our party that has an extra attunement slot?
No,
think
Thomas
I
has
do.
so many.
Oh, do you want them?
Nope.
What?
I need more offensive options.
Oh my god. Willie, do we know off chance for Harrow?
I was actually thinking about that. I'm sure
I think
it
I'm-
is-
Is the Cloak of Elventine, does that need attunement?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah. Let me see here.
So does the armor you're wearing.
The armor I'm wearing, the Cloak of Elvenkind. Does the Orb of the Stein Rune also need attunement?
I believe so.
Yep.
Sounds
Then
like
yeah,
it's
my
hacked.
3 year up as well.
Let's see.
I don't think
He,
Harrow has anything, so I would give it to him. I didn't realize Bait was full.
he's got bracers of defense, I think a magic weapon, and his Applebee's crayons. I'm
Wow.
not sure if he's attuned to those or not. So he might have a slot at the moment.
Cool, let's give that to him. I'm sure he can do without the crayons for, a day or two.
What you think?
Good.
How else is he gonna write his plans down?
He can use a pen like the rest of us.
Before we proceed, Lord Bate, does any of your equipment need mending? That is something I'm capable of. Any of your army's equipment.
Oh, he just whacks you with a hammer a couple of times and calls it a day.
The resources that we've gathered over these last weeks, one would say, are in various states of polish and decay. If you can certainly service the entire army, that would be phenomenal.
I will need just a little bit of time. It takes a minute each.
That's enough for one whole cartoon show. Excellent.
Uh-huh.
Funny cartoon.
Funny rabbit.
Todders will go about repairing shit.
Whoa, thank you!
You're quite welcome, my friend.
Just these various goblins are gleeful at having brand new gear and being all ready for action. Killian, it reminds you of the old days.
Except with goblins.
Except with goblins.
You're just sort of staring out wistfully.
As the sound of joyous goblin noises echoes out throughout the forest. Whew. All right. So sure enough, after 30 minutes, everyone's looking nice and polished. It seems like we've got a plan. Are we ready to trek up this mountain?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do this like Judas.
So let's have a break then first, shall we?
Sure.
Yeehaw. Have a little break.
So, are we gonna bait the Chimera out on the ship, or just try to fight it on foot?
I am under the impression we're gonna take the ship.
That's what I was
that's what
thinking.
I was
That way
thinking.
we'll get up to the top if needed be.
Just be aware it has dragon breath. Really easy to recharge dragon breath.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about the balloon. We'll need to... We'll maybe lure it away?
Mm-hmm.
We do have, Cammy, the bird. We
Honestly,
could,
if we can shoot him with the harpoon.
we could use that and then try and shoot the Chimera from the ground and try and bring him down. And then afterwards get on the ship and fly up. That way we don't have to worry about the balloon popping.
Actually, a modified idea of that. Maybe if we attack the Chimera, the airship comes in behind, and one of the D's harpoons it and keeps it still. Rather than all of us being on the ship, we act independently, and then they come in with the harpoon to try and drag it down.
Yeah, we could try that.
Problem is, it wouldn't be very stationary. It's capable of flight.
Yeah.
Unless they reeled that harpoon into the ship, and there's no guarantee it would even
Unless
hold
there's a
structurally.
netting mechanism that we don't know about. Or they could fire something. I'm gonna get a drink. Hear me?
Okay.
Does anyone here speak Draconic?
Nope.
It's a shame. Chimeras understand Draconic.
The thing is, like, it's just a bunch of animals stitched together except for the dragon head that can breathe fire. Like, Willie, can we do any sort of int roll to determine how much we may know about Chimera?
I mean, you're welcome to do a, is that a nature? Hold on a
I
second.
wasn't sure if it'd be that or Arcana.
It's
It
a
is- That's
monstrosity.
monstrosity.
What is the role for that particular? I know Tasha's did a whole thing about, like, what goes to what. Created after mortals summon the Demogorgon. A monstrosity like the Chimera would probably be a history check.
Let's see. All right, I'm going for it.
I will too, but I'm not good at it.
Hey, that's a 20.
It's a 12.
Okay. So yeah, Chimera's just kind of like come about from demons entering into the material plane and messing with creatures nearby.
Would I have any knowledge about it having any other ranged capabilities aside from its dragon breath?
So a Chimera typically comes equipped with, looks like just the fire breath is the ranged weapon here.
There we go.
And
So
I
we
found
may-
a page on the
So
roll skills, Willie. I'll send that
Oh,
to
good.
you.
Oh,
so
thank
we may not even need to drag it down if the only way it can attack is breathing, and oh god, really?
There you go.
It can't even breathe that far, so it's gonna have to be in quasi melee range anyway.
That'll be my job.
So honestly, if the furthest this thing can attack is 15 feet, I think we're gonna be okay.
And plus, Cricket can lock it down with Sentinel anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't sure if this was like actual dragon's breath or pseudo dragon's breath, because actual dragon's breath is what, like 60 feet, something a little crazy.
Yeah, this is like Dragonborn dragon breath.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna go put my plate up real
Like
quick.
pre-fizz bands dragon
Yeah,
breath.
we may not even need the
Yeah.
airship.
All right, let me grab.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Applebee's brand crayons, it requires attunement. Yeah.
The stream is back to normal. It was acting up for a bit.
Yeah, I've been getting a little bit of issue on my end.
Weird.
Okay.
It's not my end. I haven't gotten any errors or anything.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
It doesn't tell me about lag spikes or anything either.
There's also a section in Tasha's on environmental hazards and spell storms.
Mm-hmm.
So.
This
How
is
does-
actually really fucking interesting.
How does one go about learning an extra language in D&D?
Normally you don't.
Oh.
It's like a downtime activity to take up an extra proficiency.
Yeah.
And the normal time for these sort of things to happen is over the course of like a week or two.
Okay. That's
So you can pick up a
Um,
book, maybe.
I would like to do that eventually. Maybe after we fight the fire giants.
Yeah. So are we gonna try and just all go up on foot and then fight the Chimera as is? Are we gonna get the ship involved? Are we gonna fight on the ship? Because this thing has no real range capability. Not really. 15 feet, no.
I mean, how long would it take to climb the mountain? I feel like they would see us coming, so we're better off just flying in.
Yeah, because that was my original thought, was just come in as an isolated small threat, have the Chimera go out, the Akfolk not think too much of it, take it out, regroup with the army as they finish coming up the mountain. But
What
I
if-
don't know.
What if we swing in, lure out the Chimera, the troops get alerted, they start to come down, and then the smaller troops, our guys, pincer them, because they won't be expecting
Yeah,
a
an
ground
army.
force. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
looking
no,
up at the sky.
Theoretically, I think that'd be fine.
Look at that.
Okay.
Okay. Study? Yeah.
Oh, I actually found the section on training in new languages as well, Willie. It's in Xanathar's.
Xanathars. Let's see.
It is on page 134. Says receiving training in a language or tool typically takes at least 10 work weeks, but this time is reduced by a number of work weeks equal to the character's intelligence modifier. Training costs 25 gold per work week. But
What-
complications can also arise during this training period. Which is rolled by a d6, courtesy of the DM, with some fun options.
What if in D&D, to learn a new language, you had to defeat the Duolingo owl?
That'd be pretty crazy.
It's just a giant
You had to
fucking
find
owl.
the Rosetta Stone.
Oh no.
You could quest for the Rosetta Stone. That might be a little bit easier because I wouldn't want to fight the Duolingo owl. Are you kidding me?
It'd be fun.
Oh.
Let's see. So I need to get these boys onto this map. This will be fun.
Pretty base.
And not include Danzan with these boys.
Cheru,
Sup?
The next time you can get a feat, you could take the linguist feat, which gives you the ability to learn 3 languages of your choice.
Nah, that'd be a waste. I'll just spend
It
a
also increases your intelligence score by 1.
Pretty good for a spell witch.
Yeah, but I don't think I. Oh, it is intelligence. That was charisma for some reason.
Did I ever tell you guys that I made a build to learn every language?
Yes,
No.
I remember that.
There was a lot of multi-classing and a lot of feat swapping, stuff like that.
Cricket is a half-elf, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
There is another feat in
No, you're a
Xanathar's
full
guide.
I'm a full elf.
Ah, never mind then. Guess you can't be a prodigy.
High elf, specifically, I think.
Mm-hmm. Sun elf.
Hey, Willie,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you a stat block real quick.
For the Duolingo owl?
No,
Dang. I want
For
to fight the
something-
owl now.
for something far worse.
Worse. Duolingo owl bear.
I found this. Let me give you the citation. There you go. I don't want to say that out loud because I can't even remember that. That is technically a beast. Could that be on the table?
Oh dear. Let's see.
What's it see?
You can say no. It's completely fine.
Shock is a condition. I
You an
might hold
electric
off for
eel?
now.
What are you?
Or I sent him the stat block for a dread centipede,
Oh my god.
which includes 120 foot blind sight, +9 to hit. It does 4d10 plus 6 piercing damage and 8d6 poison damage per bite, or be in shock until the end of its next turn.
Oh my god.
And be in shock until the end of its next turn.
Yeah, it has the mass of a rhinoceros. It cannot be grappled by creatures that are large or smaller. If it's grappled or restrained, it can use a bonus action to attempt to free itself. It's slinky.
I don't like it.
It has
I like
condition.
that trait.
It has condition immunity to paralyzed, poison, prone, shock, and damage immunity to poison.
Oh, good. It's immune to its own trait that it has.
Yeah. I just thought I'd check.
Also, Willie, when you gonna give me some cats, man? Wink.
Well, I give you a mountain cat. They aren't that friendly.
Oh, you know what I want.
We can change them.
That was a good blueberry muffin. I'm content now.
Willie, I
Good.
want to be slinky.
Brother!
Brother.
I've still never had a
let's-
muffin.
They're good.
We're good.
I actually created a trait similar to that in the Build-A-Ware workshop, which is kind of cool. But I will look into centipede options that aren't quite as quote-unquote shocking for you.
Oh my god.
What? Oh my god, there is such a thing as a flying monkey. What?
Yeah.
Dude, you know, we saw them before.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. What the hell is a cranium rat?
Oh, they have. They're adorable.
They can define adorable.
Ghosts.
Ooh, what is this? A deep spider?
If you're looking for polymorph forms.
Oh, I'm mentally shit posting at this point.
I see.
Minsk and Boo's Journal of Villainy. Is that an actual book?
Yeah, it did release. It's got some The stat blocks are okay. The lore in it's juicy though. I really like that much.
What the hell?
Yep, it was released on DM's Guild.
Sweet, sweet lore.
What is a... I'm clicking on Deep Spider and I'm not getting stats. It's just... things. Oh, wait, there it is. Elephant-sized spider with scythe-like forelegs. Oh,
You know, something that you find in the deep.
you know.
Well, you know.
Any case, are you ready to rock and roll?
Oh, I suppose so.
I don't know, I guess so.
I'm looking at these pretty beasts that... What the hell? A sword spider. Okay.
So, if you choose to go up the mountain, I did my reading. That will be 12,000 steps.
Oh, that's my daily
boy.
recommended amount.
That's just enough to hatch a Pichu.
We were talking about getting on the airship and going from above down to try and lure out the Chimera. Use that as a distraction for the yak folk, and then hopefully Bait and the army can start going up the mountain relatively undetected.
I mean, they're going to be able to get started if you are flying up. Because I think it's going to take them a bit to get all the way up to the top, as it were, especially as an army.
Well, right. But we were going to try and deal with the Chimera basically in the air or on the ship or some facsimile.
Okay.
I mean, that was... Are we all still good with that?
Sure.
I'm good with it.
Okay, just want to
If
ask.
we need someone to fly down from the ship, get the Chimera's attention, I got the winged boots.
Just don't kill yourself.
To be fair, we came freshly out of a fight into another fight. If I had more HP, I would have survived.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so I guess we're gonna
No.
roll. Yeah, what?
Not fair enough. He fucking shocked himself with lightning.
All right, well, we're moving past it.
Hopefully. And never to see it again.
500 gold.
We didn't have to spend it.
We didn't have to get Veltadas back.
Hey, could have left him dead. He died in an amazingly hilarious way.
Oh, all right, let's take off.
I mean, I am going to remember it as a DM, that's for sure.
Let us away from this
Can't
place.
fucking focus on winged boots.
Sure enough, you have split up from the army as they wait at the foot of Mountain Iron Slag. As you approach from the sky. Let's see. Cricket, what do your elf eyes see? You want to give me a perception check?
Oh, I'm sorry, Willie, can I drop a quick question?
Sure.
With that 20, would I know what Chimera hate?
Oh.
What chimera? Oh. Hello?
Wait, what happened?
Someone disconnected then reconnected.
That would be me. Everyone sounds like a robot right now.
Oh, okay.
Dear.
Well, Cheru, it's okay. Get that 1 in 325 chance out here now.
I got a double now.
Incredible.
It wasn't you for once, Connor.
Cricket's just looking at the ship.
But no,
So-
I'm trying to figure out if there's any sort of unnatural predator or things they just don't like.
It does look like it has other flying creatures as rivals, but it does have a pretty good perception. So tread carefully.
Well, I'm just gonna mess with it mentally.
Oh, good.
That's why I'm trying to. That's why I'm asking. Would I know what its rivals for territory would be?
Okay. Okay.
Like griffins or
Cricket, you can't see shit. You don't get the secret sneak preview of the Yak Folk Village.
No.
But you are, let's see, we'll get you into the air. That would be this map. I need to start archiving some of these. Okay. So. So you're gonna lure this thing near the ship?
we're trying to bait it out.
AKA,
All right.
we wanted to lead it away from where it is.
Also, we were going to ask the D's if they could man the harpoon and try and at least injure it.
D, you want to take point? Yeah, I got this. All right. Better not breach the ship.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you have some extra barrels that you wouldn't mind losing?
We've lost 3 since this campaign started.
Hey, you can't do that.
I'm just asking because it'd be nice to have stuff to throw if Denzaro needs to return.
You're not
Got
allowed to
the
break
last,
those walls.
Got the 1 barrel on deck, but we need to start replenishing our barrel supply. That's for sure.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
You now have control of barrel.
Oh boy. I just need something to lob. should it come to that. Actually, hang on. Because I might want to just lead in with that. Because we've got, before we get going, we have Viltatus, myself, Cricket for ranged capability.
I could be ranged, yeah.
Okay, and Killian has range capability. Fair enough. And then Harrow does nothing but ranged, so
My plan is to be in the thing's face most of the time, anyway.
Me too.
okay, that's fair.
My job is to lock it down, and if I'm not doing that, I'm not doing my job.
I mean, my plan is not very shocking. Except it is.
You're not allowed to do that anymore.
Well, I can't shoot lightning at it.
No.
Just not yourself. In that case, you know what? Screw it. If they have stuff that I can use for projectiles, I'll go ahead and Danzaru out so I can have lobbing capability. Because rock ability goes out to 100 feet, so it'd be nice to have that kind of distance. So if they got stuff that I can lob out, that'd be helpful for the approach.
How far does my thunder gauntlets go? I've forgotten.
120 feet, I think.
300 feet.
Jesus. So Willie,
dumb.
would that be possible?
Like I said, on deck we've got 1 barrel for you to lob in particular. You can rip off the railing if you want to, but that's going to make your own ride a lot more harrowing.
Did they not have any? I don't suppose they would have any crates that we could throw.
Down below, that's holding all their supplies.
Yeah, and I don't suppose we could retroactively bring some rocks along with us to catapult.
I mean, maybe if you planned ahead, technically. Rocks.
I would have if we were gonna do that.
Do you, Gaijin, want to roll about that?
I would love to roll about that. Just a straight D20.
Straight D20.
Let's go. 8.
You do have your personal inspiration.
That's what I'm rolling. Well, that's what I'm rolling.
No, that was just a regular roll for you. But
Oh,
you can
well,
roll your inspiration if you want to.
Let's go. I don't know when else I'll use it. 5. Good. I love how this did nothing.
Well, good
Good.
news. At least it wasn't in that one twice
That's fair.
In a row?
in
Yeah.
a row.
It's fine. I would assume if we were loading up to go range this thing down since we don't have anything like cannons, just grab a couple of rocks to hawk at this thing. No, Candy, I'm not throwing you, so don't worry about it. Oh no.
No, it's just
I don't like that laugh.
It's just the noise they make. Calm
yeah.
down.
That's not the noise they make.
That's not the noise
Gone.
they make. That's the noise he makes.
He makes that noise because that's the noise they make.
Ah.
It's not the noise they make.
Look, Willie, you've given me crow PTSD. I hope you're happy.
You literally showed a picture of a bird and said it's a blue jay, and I said it's a kingfisher. It's not the noise they make.
I live near ravens now, and you can tell the difference between a raven and a crow.
I know you can. They sound
And they
different.
gronk.
They do gronk, but not always
call
like
me
that. There you go.
Oh God. Perfect. Willie, what's the sitch on the rock situation?
You have no rocks.
Good. Okay. Then never
I think
mind.
I have a rock in my shoe.
Never.
Cricket takes off her shoe. It
Would
gives
that
you
have-
a rock.
Now I wonder if that would have bullet-like properties if lobbed from a creature with 26 strength. Never mind. I'm killing
Speaking
time.
of bullet, you
Getting
have
really
bullet.
weird.
I know we have bullet, but gun only goes 60 feet. Anyway, let's just go. Let's just go.
Funny
Oh, it is a
gun.
bullet. Cricket gives you one bullet. And puts her shoe back on.
All right, let's
I
just
wonder how that
go.
got there.
Why did you have a bullet in your shoe?
I don't know.
It's just there. All right, Willie, we're just making our way downtown.
Okay.
So you aren't flying close enough so they can detect you from above, but you are getting close enough where you can kind of poke the bear, so to speak.
Yeah. That's
Well,
fine.
Viltanis, I guess this is all you. You've got that 300 feet to work with.
Are you saying we are within 300 feet of the Chimera?
Let's see. I would say you are, in fact, 300 feet from the mountain. Yep.
Do we see the Chimera anywhere? I assume perception.
Do a perception check for me, please.
Natural 20.
Wow. There you go.
So, if I am looking at this side view right, it's about 500 feet. Yeah, you can see a crevice where there would be a cavern for something big to live in, and you can only assume that is in fact the Chimera's lair, just below the Akfolk village. You don't see the Chimera out and about.
Well, looks like this is a job for the man who can fly. I will see about going to lure it out and fly back this way.
Here we go. Viltatis, you slowly descend. Down the mountain into the mouth of the Chimera's lair. And you hear soft growls and bleeding. Brr. Brr.
I've played entirely too much Dragon's Dogma. Fucking chimeras. I can hear my pawns in my head screaming to attack the goat's head. So So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for the goat head and zap it.
You zap the goat. You want to roll that attack roll for me, please, as I put on, I think, skirmish? No.
Mm-mm.
No.
I don't think an 11's going to hit, so I'll go ahead and launch the extra. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does, in fact, hit.
So that will be 8 plus 2 for 10. But I will say I'm at max range from where I can see it.
From max range, you shove lightning into the face of the sleeping goat head. Okay, and here we go. Sure enough, you hear it stir and roar, and also bleat on the side too. The beating of wings starts to pound and echo off of the cave walls. And sure enough, you see yourself immediately aggressed upon by, come on, an upcoming chimera.
Then as my bonus action, I will cast Expeditious Retreat and use that bonus action to dash back towards the ship.
Will that bring you all the way back to the ship or no?
Not getting all the way back, but trying to make certain it follows me. I want to keep it in eyesight.
Willie, I would like to ready a fireball when it's within 150 feet.
150 feet. All right, so that'll probably be once it's like it does its movement on its turn. So let's see, I'll put him over here.
Can you remove that bottom ship?
Or put it on another layer.
Shoot.
Thank you.
There we go.
Unfortunately, this is as far over as I can go on screen.
So I would say I'd probably be, what, about here?
That sounds right. So let us roll for initiative, shall we?
These things.
Ah, good, 9.
11.14.
13.
Here we go.
Here we go. Nice.
Natural 20.
Natural 20? Dang.
And what does Harrow got a 3?
Fantastic.
It checks out for him.
Mm-hmm. And I'll put the D's at the end of the round. Okay. So, Killian, it's kind of hard to see at night, but you can absolutely see Viltatus is running or flying back towards the ship with a speck behind him. Probably about 180 feet out at this point.
Alrighty. What do I want to do? I think oh yeah. I'm going to run over to the side of your ship. I want to try and get its attention to try and get it to fly over to me.
Okay.
Hey, Ugly! Come here!
It's not really intimidation or persuasion, But you might have noticed one of the heads kind of look your way. It's the lion head. Two heads are focused on Viltatus. One head is focused on Killian at the moment.
Just out of curiosity, how high are we up here now?
Let's see. If you are level, if a little bit higher than the Chimera Cave, then you would be probably about 400 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my action to cast a spell if it gets close to me.
Okay. All right, those are 2 readied actions. So that'll bring us over to Cricket.
Cricket looks over towards Canny and shouts out, "Canny, catch anyone that might fall." And let's see, what do I have that's ranged? I will have Cricket. We're gonna cast Toll the Dead on one of the heads. Or else, does it affect all
so-
three?
It's really far out still.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it more than 60?
Yeah. It's only it's at the edge of the map, but that's just to symbolize that like where its general position would be. But it's technically like 180 feet out.
Oh,
It's
oh.
180 feet away from Viltatus. And Viltatus is still quite a ways from the ship.
Oh, then I don't think there's anything I can do then.
You don't want to ready anything?
Yeah, if it comes in to range, she'll cast a spell. Depending on how close it is, if it's within 120 feet, she'll do Firebolt.
About to say that
Alright.
thing's got some distance.
Yeah.
150, 120, 60 for Killian?
I could post it if that helps.
Okay.
And then it's going to be 150 for me.
Got it. All right, let's see what this this monstrosity can do. But first, it's Viltatus' turn.
How close is this thing to me now?
It is coming in hot. It's probably maybe, yeah, that sounds accurate. 15 feet away.
Oh, good! I was hoping you'd say that. Lightning bolt. DC 16 dexterity save.
You just hear in the distance, "You're banned from doing that!"
That was a low roll, too. I'm sad.
DC 16.
DC 16 dex save.
Let's see. Do I add anything to my roll? Because I matched it, and no. Wow. All right. That means attacker is successful.
So it takes
has failed
28
to
lightning
save.
damage.
It pulses, and the goat bleeds out.
I believe that's just about all that does. But I will use my bonus action to continue dashing back towards the ship, so I will gain another 60 feet towards the ship.
Excellent. Okay. So let's see. That would put you at 40. Let's say you will make it back to the ship. It's 180 feet away, and it was 15 feet away from you, and I'm doing math from fucking elementary school, excuse me. You've got 2 more turns before you can get back to the ship. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So here...
We'll just treat each square as 60 feet.
Got it. And sure enough, it also has a good fly speed as it comes in. Let's see here. It follows you up to 15 feet away again, as before.
Mm-hmm.
But that should basically have both fireballs kind of pop off at that point, because it is definitely well within the 150-foot range.
Oh boy. Well, let's see. I believe it's going to be another deck save. Deck save DC 17.
Go. That's another failure. Okay.
Cool. 33 fire damage.
And how about for you, Cricket? Oh, you did fire bolts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it would have just been within range of your firebolt
Okay.
at this point.
18.
18 will hit. The
And
two
14.
of you light up the sky with your fire, just blazing out. And it does not like that at all. Oh no. Okay. But it is still coming for Viltatus, who is right there, just out of range of the fire breath. Good going. Fair and valid. Killian, what's the range of your attack that you got set up?
I'm not attacking it. I'm waiting for it to get even closer.
Got it. Okay. Well, it's still got another round to go, it seems like.
All right.
It is currently at 120 feet.
And how high above us is it, or is it level?
It is level. Maybe
Okay.
5 foot below at this point.
Sure thing.
Which means it's now Harrow's turn. Can you guess what Harrow's gonna do?
What's that?
I'm gonna shoot it.
Wait, quick question.
What?
Because I had a held action. And I had a
fireball.
Yeah, that was the held action that I was a step. Okay, question. Because I was trying to have that held before combat, but if that was just during combat, then it's fine. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oops, I skipped you in initiative. There we go. I forgot I had Harrow at 3, not at 9.
I just want to make sure.
Dan, it's now your turn.
Cool.
I take back my turn.
Cool. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Oh my
It's a lot of
God.
damage. It's DC 17 deck save.
This time it does succeed, as it just takes some of the heat from your fireball yum. So it'd be a 19 damage.
Toasty.
Oh. I'm gonna step back, and then I'm good. I've blown all my 3rd level slots. I am sad.
There we go, and that would be. And I do a little bit more math, and I get an Angry Chimera. Very good. And you sit all the way back, and here comes Harrow, running up to the side of the deck, and he goes to shoot it. And misses. I'm just gonna have bad rolls tonight. Excellent. And then he proceeds to hide behind Killian. Unsuccessfully with a 3. Plus, well, no, that would be successful because it's 3 plus, what, like 12?
We don't have a sheet.
It's big enough. Here we go. Not close enough for the D's yet, so top of the round, it's Killian for round 2.
Oh, fuck. All right. I'm going to second verse, same as the first. Hold my action until he gets close.
Here he comes. Very good, very good. That'll bring us to Cricket.
I will do. Actually, I don't. What's the range on a crossbow? 120?
Like,
120.
Okay, then she'll move up if I grab the right cursor. And we're going to. She's gonna crossbow attack.
Here we go.
21.
That'll hit.
Yikes! 4.
Amazing.
I see why I don't use this very often. And she'll reload it and do it again.
Let's do it again.
An 18.
That'll hit.
That's better.
I'll take it. 6.
There we go. Okay.
It's like 10 damage total. It's alright.
It's not looking very happy at this point. Imaginably. Here we go, here we go, here we go. But it's still coming in hot. Bill taught us, what do you got?
Lightning bolt.
Another lightning bolt.
Yep.
It succeeds on this one, too.
So it takes half damage, so 14.
14. Okay. It's looking very upset at this.
Then I'll use my bonus action to dash another square closer to the ship. That'll be my turn.
At this point, the Chimera seems desperate. I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw from you, Bill Thomas.
21.
It makes a beeline in your direction, using all of its movement to get right up close to the side of the deck, crashing along its edge.
Good enough. For my held action to go off, Gee.
Hello
I
there.
hold my hand out, and a large spectral set of hands wraps around the creature's heads as I cast Hold Monster.
Oh.
I'm jealous. I want that one.
Now we beat him up like a JoJo meme.
Yeah, what's the saving throw on that?
Wisdom.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's stuck in place in midair.
It is paralyzed.
That means every hit's a crit. Fuck.
Every melee hit is a crit.
Oh boy.
And what do you know? It flew up to the ship.
Killian, wow, you shouldn't have. You brought me such a beautiful gift.
Only the best for you, Cricket.
Oh, thank you. I won't be greedy though. Everyone else take part.
Oh boy. It is now Danzan's turn.
Oh boy, seeing this happen. Hang on. You know what? It's melee only, right? Danzan's gonna pull out that staff. Ah! Just whack it. Just bonk on the head. So I know that's gonna crit.
Yup.
That is one. Oh, so it's gonna be 2d8 and then 2d6 poison. So let's see here. 2d8, 2d6. So 8 bludgeoning, and it's adamantine, and 11. Wow, that was almost max poison damage. 11 poison damage.
Managed to crack and snap the lion's jaw with your staff.
Ah!
It just kind of stays stiff in place in midair. You can almost hear the faint sound of an open mouth
Shut it! All right, that's turn for me.
Excellent. And now you're all adjacent to this thing, which is great for Harrow.
Unless he wants to stab it.
He went to shoot it. He rolled double fives.
Ow.
But
Just believe this guy.
all he had to do was hit it with knife and all the damage. Okay.
Technically, you can use ranged against it, but it would be disadvantaged due to being within 5 feet. Which,
He's outside of that range.
Yeah, he's at the front of the ship.
oh no, I'm talking about for anyone who wants to use ranged against this thing.
I don't
No,
want
I
to use
know,
ranged.
But it wouldn't auto crit. That's the thing.
Well, it says any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker's within 5 feet. So if you still hit with a ranged,
okay.
it's still a
Okay.
crit. Which means
Gotcha.
gun would work.
Oh dear. Embarrassed, Harrow takes several steps back and goes and hangs out with D on the deck. That's wide Harrow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There we go.
Big.
Hi, Harrow. Hello. All right. That'll bring it back up to Killian. You have held this beast in place.
Rolls his shoulder. Okay. He's going to pull out his longsword. And he's going to take a swing at it. Two-handed. Soft 20 will hit,
Dirty 20 does it.
making it a crit. Divine Strike. So that is 13 plus 4, so 17 slashing plus 2d8 additional slashing.
Jesus.
Oh, 16 additional slashing.
Is there a step 3?
Is it still alive?
It's not.
Oh,
I realized I was doing the math, but the math is very clear at this point. This thing is frozen in place, and you can't tell whether or not it's died yet. But you
Well, then
sliced
I'll-
right through it.
yeah, I will just in one clean stroke with two hands, using all of my weight, I will cleave through each of its heads and all of them fall onto the deck.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
And then I'll just let the chimera go.
Oh, nice. We could use that for materials.
Very true.
Well, dang.
Sorry, Cricket.
This is what happens when you share your gifts. You don't get to play with it.
Oh, they're on the deck. Okay. Yeah, this. I'll get a towel. All right, excuse me.
A towel.
Bill Thomas is going to casually float back onto the ship now.
Why did it feel like it was way easier than anticipated?
To be fair, we have a lot of lightning and a lot of fire.
It didn't get to hit us. For 3 rounds in a row.
I feel
I guess-
kind of bad. I'm sorry, Willie.
It's fine. This is. That was the encounter. Diaz
Did it.
towel. And yeah, you have gotten rid of probably the loudest sort of intrusion that is stopping you from invading the Yakfolk village, which we will get to next time, it seems like.
Oh boy.
Woo!
Oh boy. Man, we're just all full of damage, aren't we?
To
Technically,
be fair,
I
we
can't-
burned our level 3 slots.
It's true.
You guys did. I'm fresh as a baby's bottom.
Whoa.
There's nothing fresh about a baby's bottom.
Just when you clean it, you dummy.
Cool. Well, we just obliterated that. So, we super bullied a chimera. Also, hang on. I have to go back. Ver4, if you're still here, quit reading my mind. I don't appreciate it.
I think they are.
Oh man.
Make sure I make the note that you have these 3 heads.
I opened my users in chat and I was like, wow, I have a lot of moderators in here.
I know, it's all good.
My chat is super safe. There will never
Dude,
be.
this was very silly but very fun. This was very enjoyable.
This was very fun. It was nice to beat something up for once without like.
It was nice to have one target to have to deal with instead of like 40.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Of
That'll
course,
be
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would a short rest get you guys your spells back?
No.
Nope.
Oh, has to be a long rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
How long? Well, time out. How long is it gonna take? How long is it gonna take the Goblin Army to get up the mountain?
12,000 steps is just a couple of hours, probably.
Yeah.
What's the
well,
shortest long rest you can do?
8 hours.
Damn it. I was hoping like 4.
That's what you do.
That's technically DM's call.
I mean, if you want to play, what was that? I forget what the name of that mode is in particular, where everything is like hyper rushed. But we've been doing it standard.
Everyone take a quick nap.
There's also extreme mode where a long rest is a whole week.
That's
fun.
insane.
Whoa.
That's insane.
I get it though. Extreme rest equals mini vacation. You know, I get it.
And you actually have time for downtime rules.
I guess, but then like if you're just boned if you're a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that would ooh.
Uh-huh.
Unless you're a sorcerer. Or a warlock. Or a wizard.
Well,
If you're a half caster, you're fucked. If you're any of the 3 casters I mentioned, you're fine.
Yeah.
no, if you're a half caster, you just use the other half that's not spell related for a week. That would just make you even more of a hoarder. Like when you hoard all of your potions in a game, you just hoard all of your spells.
But what if I need them? You're dying! But what if I need it later?
You have 99 of them. Use one. No, I can't.
You know how expensive they were?
Oh god. So anyway, should we go around the table?
Yeah. All right, Arkoff. If they were interested in finding you and your stuff, where could they find you and your stuff?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Arkolf, where I stream seemingly random, and you can also find me here on Thursdays, where I constantly shill Cheru's stuff in her chat.
He does.
Like right now.
I might kidnap you for Monday, though.
That'd be fine.
Yeah. I might kidnap him for Monday. That is all. Connor, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. 8 p.m. US Central Standard Time. Be sure to check out and see what I'm doing. Check out Dead House Sonata. They got just released a tech demo of some in-game stuff, so hopefully that's up your alley. And if you want to purchase a Founders Pack, follow the link that I'll post in the chat here soon. Also check out my DM's Guild, where I just released the Fanged King Warlock Pack with lots of vampire flavor. And also look out for the Barbarian Path of the Rampage, which has a lot of ranged options for the Barbarian you don't see too often. Yeah.
Yeah. Gaijin, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/GaijinGoomba. actually everywhere as Gaijin Goomba. I've not seen a whole lot of doppelgangers as of late, just lots of threatening messages. But no, I just recently got a video out talking about, well, culturally breaking down the teacher from Little Nightmares 2. There's a lot there, and it's been really interesting. Next video is going to be on Hisui Zora and Zorark. That's going to be a nice big one. I even have a special guest with me on that one. Aside from that, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing for streams, but I'm having a lot of fun going back to some of the older games that I got, because nothing new is really coming out. Might do more Animal Crossing, because that did come out. I also have a Wii plush over on Makeshift that needs 40 more to sell, and then we can actually make it available for people. It's one of those gotta buy two, or gotta pre-order 200, or else it doesn't actually get made. But yeah, I'm just a busy little bee with all of my dumb Japanese culture analysis. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Willie, where can they find you?
They can find the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo, fun posting online and still icing my lower spine. Right now, we are watching this Kickstarter for rewards and rarities, doing very, very well. It passed its first goal, which is excellent. But that's for basically new magic items, pricing magic items, hirelings, new mounts. There's a giant chameleon mount, which I'm very excited about in particular. And a bunch of other stuff too. And it's got a lot of really good designers on it. So look forward to that. I think another Kickstarter is also ending too for Advanced 5E, which I was also a part of. That was a sick one as well. A lot of really cool projects in the pipeline. So just look for Willie.
Heck yeah, I posted those links. Both of them are in chat, both for Gaijin's plush, as well as the Kickstarter that Willie helped out with, if you're interested in looking into them more. As for me, we've been starting up Deltarune. We played Chapter 1, and we're still in that. I imagine it's only another day or two worth of content for the first part. Then we'll get into the second part. You'll be seeing more of that next week, as well as on Monday. We finished Steins Gate. I know I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream. Steins Gate is gone. If you were looking forward to it, it's gone. I murdered it. It took too long to go anywhere. Just can't. It's not a streaming game. I played this at home in my bed before I go to sleep game, which is fine, but it's not for stream. So we'll be doing something new. I have a bunch of people actually coming on board to help out for that. So stay tuned. That'll be this upcoming Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be really exciting. What else do I have? Oh, I promised I'd do that Sans fight. So keep your eyes peeled. I might do that tonight. It's a little late though, so we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm gonna send you guys off to raid Bromad the Nomad. He's playing Death's Gambit right now.
Oh boy.
So that'll be a lot of fun. Thank y'all for watching. See you next week for Shadows We Cast for magical episode number 20.
Oh boy.
Goodbye for now.
Bye everyone.
Har 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 har.